everybody. How are you? My name is Kim Harbidge, and I am one of your hosts for this week for the Plexus Experience. And I want to take a moment to introduce myself, let you know what you can expect for the week, show you how to mix up your pink, and just give you an overview. We are super excited about this week. We run this every single month because we truly love sharing the health benefits of Plexus. Starting with Slim is just the beginning, but it is so much fun to be able to share the blessings, the life-changing stories with you. So you are in for a treat this week, and welcome. So I am a certified holistic health coach. I did not always used to be one, and that actually is something that has come as a result of me taking these amazing products. You will hear more about my story as the week unfolds, but I just want you to know that all of us have a story. We did not start out to be salespeople, but it just happened organically, and that's what this week is going to show you too. You will hear stories from your friend, my friends, all of us who know each other who are participating in this experience. They are people who have had things change for them. And everybody always asks the question, well, how long will it take for me to see results? I'm going to tell you this, it depends. We will say this throughout the week, but I really want you to hear this right now. A week is not enough for anything to change drastically for you, but it is the beginning of what I like to call hope. So many people are suffering with things that they don't even realize that they're suffering with, and we've all just quite honestly been told this is just how it goes. So we've resolved ourselves to being okay. Now that might look like exhaustion. It might look like not being able to go to the bathroom. It may look like absolute fatigue to the point where you can't keep up with your children. You're depressed, you're moody, your mood swings are everywhere. Maybe you're not sleeping well. All of these things are things that can be controlled with good health, healthy choices. And these are tools that are in your toolbox. And so while I don't want you to expect the world to change in 7 days, I do want you to see what can happen with consistency. We talk about that a lot as well. These products don't work if they're on your counter. They have to be in your belly, in your system for a period of time so that they can work and that your body can restore to working the way that God intended it to. So with that, keep that in mind, and when we say consistency and how long will it take and all of these things, keep in mind that it takes time. Now what you might see in 7 days is also very exciting. You might see some of your sugar cravings go down. You might see your mood improve. You may actually see your sleep get better, which is super exciting. It's one of my very favorite side effects of getting my gut healthy. Now I started these products for weight loss, and that's the thing that you can see outwardly, right? But you don't oftentimes see what the picture can't tell you, which is increased sleep. I was a chronic insomniac. My gosh, my moods were everywhere, and those are not the case anymore. I'm off 5 different medications. Did that happen overnight? No. That happened over a consistent use of time. So each person is going to be different. Keep that in mind, but know that we each have a story. That's why we continue to share. We don't share because we want to make money. That happens because the compensation plan is just unbelievable, but we share because we care about people. And we know that there's a better way, and that's what this week is going to show you. So stick with us. Keep your notifications turned on in this page. Participate. Every day you're going to hear some stories, we're going to have some challenges, and an opportunity for you to respond with what you have learned every day in the afternoon. That's your chance and your opportunity to win some great prizes. We give away some of our very favorite products all week long, but it takes participation. We also feed off of participation, so when there's crickets in the page, we feel that. So please just give a shout out, participate when you can. Don't feel like you have to be like on watching every single time at the time that it happens. Everything will stay in the group and you will come back to it at a time that's right for you, but participating and entering in by a certain time of the day is what will get you enrolled in for the prize. So don't be overwhelmed. Take it with wherever it fits in your life. That's what you want to do, is listen to it. But just be prepared to be wowed. Some of these stories still bring tears to my eyes. Our stories continue to change because we have been consistently taking these products. So with that, I'm going to show you how to mix your Slim. Now there are two different kinds of Slims, and remember how I told you like it doesn't work just sitting on your counter? I often say, this is our little cow. This is my cow cookie jar from when I was a child, and we just moved and it came back out, and oh my gosh, I was so excited to see it because it brings back memories. But we don't eat cookies anymore. So guess what this guy is filled with? You guessed it, Slim. So I recommend that you do something fun that will be good for you to remember to drink your Slim every single day. You can drink it in the morning, you can drink it in the afternoon, and you can actually drink it in the evening too. Because while in both of these, there's Slim Hunger Control, which is like a blood orange citrus flavor, which is delicious. It has a lot of fiber in it, which is what helps to control your hunger. And then there's also Slim Microbiome Activating. What? Microbiome what? You're going to learn more about that over this week too. Our microbiome is in our gut. It is where 90% of our health resides, and our immune system is there. This actually has something in it that helps your good gut flora thrive, and there's so many great health benefits for it. They're both amazing. They're identical except for a little bit more fiber in this one, and then you've got the prebiotic fibers in this one that helps with your gut. Both of them help to control your blood sugar levels, which is really what helps with your cravings, not having this like up and down the whole entire way. They both have extract of green coffee bean. I mention this because some people are sensitive to caffeine, but this is just extracting out an unroasted coffee bean, extract from it, alpha lipoic acid, which has some great health benefits, but it's not going to give you any caffeine rush or buzz or anything like that. So I actually drink this twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening, and it helps me to sleep great. You don't have to take it twice a day, but each person is different. I give you that for options. So you can play with it so that you know how it's going to fit best in your routine. That's the most important thing that you're going to get out of this week. So both of these you can mix in 8 to 12 ounces of water. I prefer it cold. People often ask, can I mix it up at night and keep it in the refrigerator? No. So, and the reason I'm going to tell you that is we mix this up, and these are plants. Plants work well immediately. They start to lose their nutrients and they die and don't give us the health benefits that we're looking for if we wait to drink it for a period of time. This is not a cocktail to be sipped on all day long. This is something that you mix up and you drink. Now this one you can just chug down, and I do. It's really quite delicious. It has a raspberry lemon watermelon flavor, very tasty. So you drink this first thing, whenever. 30 minutes before a meal is ideal. That just helps for your cravings. If you're not taking this for weight loss, but just for health benefits in general, go ahead and drink it whenever. The most important thing though is that you get either one of these in your body at some time. That's the best. You can mix these. This one you want to drink a little bit slower. Sorry, I want to make sure that I tell you that. It has more fiber in it, but rather than chugging it down right at one time, drink it a little slower, maybe over a period of 30 minutes or so. That allows the fiber to swell up and really help with your hunger control. That's where it's going to get some of the magic in there for you. If you have questions about that, let us know. We're here to answer questions. Please just let us know how we can help you. You can mix this in a glass. No matter which one, start with a dry glass. Otherwise, if you pour it into a wet glass, it will clump in the bottom and it's harder to stir and get the clumps out of there. So if you start with a dry glass, you can put the powder in it and then pour filtered water in or put it under like a stream of water, and that agitation will actually help to get it mixed up. The dry glass is key. If you happen to have a glass already having water in it, then I recommend having, let's see if I can get this in here, slowly stirring at the same time that you're pouring the mix into the water. It just kind of keeps it going, and you're going to avoid some clumps that way as well. If you are a water bottle drinker kind of a person, here's a trick for this too, right? So we're going to assume that this is this is a bottle of water, but you can take whatever bottle of water that you've got. If it happens to be a store-bought one, then drink a couple of sips out of it, so you've got a little bit of space on top of the water. And this is a trick actually that our scientists discovered as they were trying to figure out how do you do this without it clumping and getting all gross. So here is the trick. You tip it, and it has to do with the surface area of the water in your powder. Who knew? Our scientists are brilliant. And who knew they had to have science to figure that out? But anyhow, so you tip the bottle to its side. What that does is then it puts this gap of air on the bottom, and you then pour your powder in there. I don't know if you guys can see it going in there, but you pour your powder in, and it gives it a lot of surface space to go across. So rather than having this much space, it's actually going across this much. And then you put your lid on it, and you don't shake it up and down. You do this. And again, it's giving it the right motion so that you're not getting the clumps, and you go sideways as opposed to shaking it rigorously up and down. Voila. Now you've got something that you can drink. So no matter what you do, it's okay. Practice with it. Figure out what you want. I don't recommend doing it in hot water. Again, the same reason. Plants will die under extreme heat, so don't do that. But you guys, this is going to be such a great week. We are so excited that you're here. There's 7 days of Drinking Slim. If you haven't received yours yet, because I know I've got some in the mail, it's okay. Follow along, participate, and just get as much as you possibly can out of this week. We'll be touching in with you regularly. Lots of information, like I said. Don't be overloaded by it. Again, take it what you need. We'll have different kinds of formats. Videos. We will have live testimonies that are being done from our friends and family, and then also written testimonies. Each person learns differently, so again, take what works for you and just absorb it, however that makes sense for you. But regardless, know that we're excited to have you here. We love this week, every single month. We love sharing with you. We love interacting, and we love seeing what your first taste might be like, what you think of it as well. So you guys, cheers. Have a fabulous week, and we'll be touching base with you as we go. Have a good one.